Alright, good afternoon kids. Welcome to our class today. We are going to be doing our Reading Starter 2 books and we are focusing on Unit 11. Alright, so Unit 11, the name is Camp is Great. Okay, so let's quickly talk a little bit about all of this. So the lesson is about the things that we can do during summer camp. Okay, so if I can just get the notepad up here quickly. So we're going to talk about the things that we are going to do at camp. And normally these are our hobbies, right? The things that we like to do. So let's quickly see if you guys can guess some of my hobbies or just some of the things that we can all do at camp. The first one starts with a T. Okay, and it's actually 2 words, so I'll write that over there. The next one starts with an F. Okay, then we have another one over here, and then one more over here starts with an H. And I'm going to explain what these things are. So if you guys think you know what it is, you can write it down somewhere on your page. Okay, so let's look at the first one. This starts with a T and it is something I can do with a camera. Okay, I can do it with a camera. So I can do this thing with a camera. Okay, so give you a little hint over here, just write the word camera. Alright, the next one over here, this is something I can do in water. Okay, and I try to catch something in the water. All right, so water and catch. Okay, catch something in the water. The next one is also in the water, but it's something that I can do in the water. Okay, so this is something I do in water. And then the last one, this one is when I like to walk up the mountain. I'm walking up the mountain, all right, or even down the mountain. And sometimes I have a big bag. So up or down the mountain. All right. So these are the little hints that I'm giving you, and I'm going to give you the answers in Alright, so if you still need some time, remember you can just pause the video, okay? Write down your answers and then you can continue when I give you the answers now. So the first one, this was taking pictures, okay? So something you can do when you are on vacation or at summer camp, you can take pictures of different things. Okay, something I can do in water where I catch things. I'm sure you all got this one, right? This is fishing. Okay. One thing that I do in water is I can go swimming. All right, I love swimming. All right, and last one, up, down the mountain. This over here is, I think you guys got it, hiking. Okay, so if you got some of these words, good job, okay? Well done. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a look at our vocabulary words. Okay, so give me a moment. Let me just erase. Alright, so we're going to have a look at our vocabulary words. So if you guys have a look at the first page in your books, okay, we're going to have a look at these words. So let me write them down for you. The first one, everybody, is plant. All right, plant. All right, the next vocabulary word we have is medicine. Medicine. Then we have over here woods. Woods. Then we have a nurse. Nurse. Then camera. Camera. And last word is touch. Okay, so touch, or past tense over here, is touched. All right, one more time, let's practice again. So plant. All right, medicine. Woods. Nurse. Camera. And touched. Touched. Okay, so these are the words we need to know. Let's explain what they mean. All right, so a plant. This is something that grows in soil. Okay, and plants, they need water and sun. Okay, they need water and sunlight. So plants grow in soil. All right, the next one is woods. Okay, so you could think of woods a lot like a forest, and it has many trees. Okay, and we also know in the woods they have some animals too. All right, so you can think of some of the animals that we can find in the woods. Over here, a camera. We all know about the camera, so you can take pictures. All right, and I'm sure if we were in class, I would have asked you what other things can we use for a camera. So you would definitely say iPhone, and you would say a smartwatch. All right, even your iPad. All right, so all of these things we can use for a camera. Let's go to the top over here. Medicine. This is something that you will drink when you are sick. So you drink medicine when you are sick. All right, and you can get the medicine at the doctor, but from the doctor, or even the nurse can help you to give you some medicine. All right, over here, a nurse. This is someone that helps sick people. Okay, a nurse will help sick people. So if you got hurt, or if you are sick, all right, or if you just need help, a nurse can do that for you. All right, and then last one over here, touched. Okay, so I'm sure you can touch many different things. What can you use to touch things? Of course, you use your hands and your fingers to touch things. Okay, now just quickly, can you think of some things that you should not touch? So you don't touch this. Mommy and daddy would say, don't touch that. Okay, maybe we could say, don't touch a snake. All right, so let me make this a sad face so you guys know. Don't do that. All right, so snake, don't touch snake. Snakes, don't touch the fire. All right, anything else you guys can think of, you can add there. All right, good things to touch, of course. You should, of course, I don't know, There are so many things that you can touch. I don't think I need to write them down, okay? So, good job over here, everybody. Let's practice these vocabulary words one more time. Everybody, please say after me. Pl and plant. Medicine, medicine. Woods, woods. Nurse, nurse. Camera, camera. Touched, touched. All right, so these are our vocabulary words that we have for Unit 11. So I think about now it should be time for you guys to use these words, okay? And you can complete the first page in your books. All right, so let's just bring up the first page over here. All right, so if you can scroll down, I want you guys to please do this part over here in your books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so remember you can use these words over here to try to find the correct answers over here. All right, you guys can do that. Now you can pause the video and then we are going to continue to read the story together. Okay, so while you guys are doing that, I'll just erase and then we'll get started with reading. All right, guys, let's go to the next page in our books. All right, here we go, next page. All right, so over here, let's have a look. So right on top over there, it says, let's go up, please. All right, so it says, I love camp. That's the part of our story, or that's the name of our story. And you can see this is an email. All right, how do I know? I can see that it says over here to somebody, and it comes from somebody. So this one is to mom and dad, and it is from Dylan, right? You guys remember Dylan from the previous story? All right, so Dylan is sending an email to his mom and his dad about his time at camp. So let's see what Dylan has to say. Okay, so let's have a look over here. So I'm going to read first, and then I want you guys to please read the second time with me. All right, so let's get started. All right. Hi, Mom and Dad. Okay, now together. Hi, Mom and Dad. I am having fun with my new friends. I am having fun with my new friends. We go fishing every day. We go fishing every day. I think I caught the biggest fish. I think I caught the biggest fish. I took a picture of it with my camera. I took a picture of it with my camera. Okay, good job so far, everyone. Yesterday, we hiked in the woods and looked for bugs. Yesterday, we hiked in the woods and looked for bugs. What is that plant you told me not to touch? What is that plant you told me not to touch? Well, before I could stop him, Rick touched it. Okay. Well, before I could stop him, Rick touched it. I said, why did you do that? I said, why did you do that? He said he was trying to catch a frog. He said he was trying to catch a frog. Now he is covered in red spots. Now he is covered in red spots. The nurse gave him some medicine. So the nurse gave him some medicine. She said the spots will go away soon. She said the spots will go away soon. Okay. Camp ends on Sunday. So camp ends on Sunday. When will you be here to pick me up? When will you be here to pick me up? I can't wait to see everyone. I can't wait to see everyone. Love, Dylan. Okay? Alright, yeah, so that over there is our story about Dylan emailing his mom and dad about his time at camp. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at some of the important sentences I think you guys need to know and understand. Okay? Let's do this quickly. So over here, let's start at the top. So hi, mom and dad. So of course, this is to mom and dad, right? And I am having fun with my new friends. We go fishing every day. So let's have a look at some of the things he is doing at camp. So one thing that he does is he goes fishing every day. So every day they go out to the river, the pond, and they go fishing. Okay? I think I caught the biggest fish, right? I took a picture of it with my camera. So another thing he did is he took a picture. Alright, so he took a picture with his camera. Alright, and then yesterday we hiked in the woods. So another activity. He hiked in the woods. Okay, when did he do it? Yesterday. Alright, and looked for bugs. Alright, so one more thing. He looked for bugs. Another activity. So fishing, took a picture, hiked, looked for bugs. Alright, what is that plant you told me not to touch? So don't touch it. Alright, well, before I could stop him, Rick touched it. So who is Rick? I'm guessing that Rick is one of his new friends. Okay, so Rick, my friend Rick. Alright, why did you do that? He said he was trying to catch a frog. So another activity could be to catch a frog. Alright, so many fun things to do when you are at camp. Now he is covered in red spots. So red spots, if I have red spots all on my body, all on my arm, that is not good. Okay, so that is bad. So maybe he is sick. Alright, the nurse gave him some medicine. Okay, so he is sick, Rick is sick, and the nurse had to give him some medicine for his red spots. She said the spots will go away soon. Alright, so he will get better soon. Camp ends on Sunday. Alright, so remember, he's at camp. So camp ends on Sunday. So his holiday or his summer camp is going to finish on Sunday. When will you be here to pick me up? I can't wait to see everyone. Okay, so his mom and his dad will come and pick him up from camp. And of course, it is from Dylan. Okay, so that is our story. Here's a beautiful picture. I think that might be Dylan over here. And in Dylan's hand, he has a beautiful fish, really big fish. Okay, so yeah, that's our story over there about Dylan and being at camp. Now, I think it's about time for us to have a look at our answers. Okay, so we're gonna answer all the questions quickly. And if you guys have not done the answers yet, I want you to please pause the video, okay, and fill in the answers. And then after that, I am going to give you I'm going to give you the answers afterwards. But please make sure you guys write this down in your book. So write the answers in your book. You guys can do that now, and I will give you the answers in 5. Alright, so if you are not finished with this, pause and then finish it, and then I'm going to give you some of those answers now. Okay, let's begin with the first part over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it says, who or when will you be here to pick me up? So remember, who is for a person, okay? Alright, when is time. So we must say, will you be here to pick me up? So it so we already have a you over there, so the answer over here should be for time. So we're going to say, when will you? So when will you be here to pick me up? Okay. Number 2, I said, why did you do that? Or I said, what did you do that? All right. So we already know he did something. So we want to know why. Why did you do that? Number 3, what is that plant you told me not to touch? Or who is that plant you told me not to touch? So remember, this is about the plant. So is a plant, so who is for a person, plant is a person. No, 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 plant is a thing. Alright, so we have to say, what is that plant you told me not to touch? Okay? Over here. Number 4, you can either choose where or you can choose what, okay? Where always refers to a place, all right? What is something? All right, so for what, let's say for, okay, let's start with, all right? So you can start with number 1. I could say, you have to ask a question about where. So I could say, where are you at camp? So I want to know, where are you in the camp? Where is the camp? So that's one you could do. Number 2 is what. So you could either also ask, what are you doing at camp? Alright, so if you have a different question, that's okay. Alright, just try, remember you have to use either where or you can use what for your answer. Okay, so that's the first part, guys. Very good. let's move on to the next part over there. So once again, let me remind you, if you did not do this part yet, please do it now, and then you can watch the video afterwards. All right. All right, let's have a look over here. First one, what is the email about? All right, so we have 4 options over there. Number A could be the email is about what happened at camp, or where Dylan's friends are from, or it could be why Dylan wants to go home, or when Dylan's parents will write an email. Okay, so let's just go back to the reading. Okay, just quickly go back to the reading. So it says, remember, he's sending an email to his mom and his dad, and he starts off by saying, I'm having fun with my new friends, we go fishing, I think I caught. So these are things that he is doing. All right, so he's talking about all of the different things that he's doing at camp. So let's just please go back again to the questions. All right, so what is it about? It should be about A, what happened at camp. So what happened, what he did at camp. All right, so if you did A, if you chose A, good job everyone. All right, let's continue to number 2. What is not something that happened? Okay, so remember I showed you earlier all of the things that he did at camp. So you must tell us about something he did not do at the camp. Okay, so A, Dylan looked for bugs. B, so did he look for bugs or did he not look for bugs? B, Dylan caught a big fish. So did he catch a fish? Dylan hiked in the woods. Did he go hiking? Or D, Dylan got sick. So which one did not happen? Which one did not happen? Alright, so if you chose D, then you are right. Because remember, it wasn't Dylan who got sick, it was Dylan's friend. Can you remember his friend's name? He got the red spots all over his hand, right? Alright, if you don't remember, his name is Ricky Rick, okay? Alright, let's go to number 3. Alright, what does that mean in the story? Alright, so A, trying to catch a frog. B, touching a bad plant. C, looking for bugs. Or D, trying to stop him. So let's just quickly have a look. Can we go back and just try to find the answer for number 3? So that, where do they have the word that? I have to always find it. There we go. So it says over here, why did you do that? So what did he do? I don't know. So it says, well, before I could stop him, Rick, his friend Rick, touched it. Alright, and then I asked, why did you do that? So what did he do? Let's go to the answers quickly. So that means he touched, right? So he touched it. So he was touching a bad plant. So that one over there. And okay, so touching a bad plant for number 3. And number 4, just running out of time. Why didn't Dylan touch the plant? Why did he not touch it? Because he saw red spots on Rick, or he didn't see it, or he was trying to catch a frog, or his parents told him not to touch it. All right, so remember, should be D. All right,